Hello, and welcome to my channel, Loopstew. Okay, in order to show you what I had to do to make this nut, I took this Mexican Stratocaster, measured the nut with these calipers, and got one inch 670, and from there check the 499, make sure they were pretty close. They were pretty close, so I just went ahead and used this Mexican Strat as my template. So in order to do this, I just took the nut out, lined it up side to side, marked the ends, marked each string location. But what I'll do is I'll mark underneath here on either side, cut that off, bring it back, lay it flat, and then mark the side here where the string should be. And then I'll do that, and then I'll show you how I filed it and cut it. Take it up, or take it and line it up. Mark underneath, or actually I can mark the side here, it's fine. Just take a pencil, mark it, make sure you have two marks, mark there, mark there. Cut that. So I'll lay it, actually turn it around here so I can see those marks. Also line it back up. And then just mark where each string is without moving it too much. And then just double check it before you actually take it out to file it and cut it. And yeah, I'll do that now. If you would like, you could take your calipers and actually check from center of this string to center of this string Measure that. Double check it's the same distance for each string. And go by that. So once you mark one end, you can start from this side, work your way over, and mark it and file it. Alright, so I was able to mark it, and I'm going to go file it and cut it. Got it all set. Okay, so we're out in the garage shop here. So we have the nut, we have the vise, we have this little sharp file here, we have this handle file here, we have this hacksaw. So you should only need these three tools. So in order to do this, we should be able to just put the nut in the vise here. If you don't drop it. Place your markings in the front so you can see. Place it in the vise. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the ends off first with the hacksaw, like so. Now, if I don't quite take it off to the mark, I can just easily file it off down to the mark. So cut one side, or while you have it in there, you can hit it with the file. Round it off a little bit. Take it into the mark that you had there, which looks like it has just taken it off. We can start to round the top edge a little bit so it's not sharp and it's more contoured with the guitar. Take it, flip it around. In this case I'm going to flip it upside down so I can actually see the mark to cut it, and then maybe I'll flip it so I can file it. But line up your mark. There we go, the other side's done. Looks like I hit it on the mark. I'm just going to stick it back in here, hit it a little bit with the file. Take off the sharp edges and, you know, kind of round it off. There we go. Get you a little closer so you can see what's going on. See how it's rounded off at the top, so it's more contoured shape. neck. That way it's not sharp, so that when you're playing up at the top where the nut's at, it's not sharp and it won't cut you. Plus it'll look nice up against the guitar. Okay, so now we got the sides, two sides done. We got all the strings marked here with pencil, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this very sharp side of the file here, which is really nice, and we're just going to we'll start with this one since it's straight with the vise here, so I can get it straight. Okay, so that's going to be very hard for you to see, but yeah, just do that for every part here. Get it started. Probably be better if I did it this way because of the shadowing. It's hard for me to see myself from the lighting. Once you get it started, now I have 6 grooves. Now this side will be the big top 6 string. This will be the low top string, the high bottom string. So what you want to do is I'm going to use the tip on this side now, just to get in there, and I'm going to file it more of a downward angle to the back of the nut, so that when the string goes in there, it's already angling down to the tuners. And I don't want to take them too deep because of the strings themselves. You don't really need to go too deep, I don't believe. Maybe on these upper heavier strings, take it a little deeper, so that way they don't pop out. But the smaller strings, I think we're not going to need very much of a groove in there for these 3 main ones, but these 2 top ones and the 3rd one, we can make them a little bit deeper. So not much on this end. Okay, for the most part, I think that looks good. These definitely look deep enough to house the strings. Maybe Open that one up a little. But yeah, these three are looking pretty good. If anything, once I get it on the guitar, string it up, if I have to make it any deeper or whatever, I can do that. Alright. So that's pretty much how I make a nut. It's not very complicated, very simple, you know, a couple tools, and you can do it. So now I'll try to install it on the guitar.
Alright, if you like the vibe, please subscribe. See y'all on the flip side.